Good. Evil Deeds Podcast, episode 2. We're here with Jasan from BloodScribe. I got some effects right here. You can't hear him, but it'll be on the recording. I just said from BloodScribe and said, ooh, wah. These are so far the effects I got.
That's dope.
I got the ooh, wah. I got the wah, wah, wah. I got the fucking George Michael. I got the fart noise, of course, because there's a lot of music today that just deserves the fart noise today. And I got the Tim Allen's my favorite one. It took me forever to get the woo. I got a few other one. Got the Skyrim one, from Little C's here, Little Champion. But yeah, man. But anyways, yeah, dude, I'm such a big fan of fucking BloodScribe.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
like, not even just the music, dude. Like, what it stands for. You know what I mean? The Boyle Heights, like, music scene, you know what I mean? Like, you guys, I mean, you got into hardcore, like, but before that, you were probably, like, straight metalhead, right? You guys were always the rocker foos?
Yeah, dude, we were just all, like, the rocker kids in school and shit. Fucking from way back. Fucking...
When did you start?
Oh, dude, I was like in 6th grade, so going into 7th grade, summer, when I first found Slipknot and just changed my world.
That was it? Slipknot, the one that was just
That's what did it for me, dude. Slipknot. Saw some mask and then said, what the fuck, and then just fell into it.
That's dope. Did you always wanted to be vocalist?
No, dude, I actually started as a bassist. Me and Jesse,
real?
the drummer, started the band, and we had no idea how to play any instruments. We just literally said, hey, let's start a band. Because we were the only two that like deathcore back in the day, back in like, what was like 04, 03.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's start a band. It's different. And then, I mean, East LA, Boyle Heights has nothing but like thrash, fucking punk bands back in the day.
Just Slayer
covers.
Rain and Blood after Rain and Blood.
Yeah, dude, every gig was fucking Rain and Blood somehow. Somehow there was a Rain and Blood cover in there. But we just said, let's start a band. So we said, fuck it. And then I didn't have anything as far as instruments. Jesse didn't have shit. So he borrowed a drum from one of our friends, and then I ended up, my mom bought my first bass for me. A small little fucking 12-inch amp and shit, and with I think it was like a Squire bass or some shit.
Yeah, it was
like
back.
Yeah, dude, the mail order ones, dude, like way back in the day.
I had one of those.
Those were sweet, dude. They suck so bad. But yeah, no, that was it. That's how we started, and then we started looking into guitars, and then one of our friends was down, and then he just let us practice at his pad, and then Joe came along, and then we ended up looking at one of our friends. He was like all black metal and shit.
Yeah.
And he was the original fucking vocalist.
That's dope.
Some Cradlefield shit.
Yeah, man, BloodScribe is for the rocker foods that had the original, remember what was that fucking long sleeve merch everyone had? Every one of the rocker foods had. It had this name. It was I think it was a black metal band or a death metal band that nobody could pronounce. But it was pretty hot topic where it was the first fucking rocker food shirt. It was long sleeve. Dermot.
Yeah, Demon Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, our original singer was all about them, dude. That was all him. Fucking black metal, cheesy black metal, Demon Burger and fucking.
But when you first started, we wanted to be Slipknot?
No, dude, no way. I got into Slipknot, and that kind of started I just snowballed into heavier shit.
Yeah.
And then I ended up. We didn't even talk about it till maybe second year of high school.
Yeah.
Which when I really started hanging out with Jesse, because before, when I met him, I didn't really get along with him. I knew he was a piece of shit. I mean, I still think he's a piece of shit.
It still doesn't look like you guys get along.
Yeah. No, he's still a piece of shit, but no, it's it's weird and shit. We get along.
I know.
But when it gets to working together and shit, we always clash and shit. But we just said start a band because we're literally the only two dudes in our whole school that like anything other than your mainstream stuff.
Yeah.
As far as underground hardcore death metal and all that shit. So we said fuck it, let's do at the time I think there's only the only deathcore that we really knew about was the original lineup for All Shall Perish. Back when they were still full Bay Area band and shit.
Yeah, I get you.
and then Suicide Silence, like during like demo years and shit. So we would like drive back and forth, looking like Corona, LA, fucking checking out bands.
Oh, the fucking what was that venue out there in Corona?
Oh, dude, the Showcase theater.
Yeah, you used to hit that up.
So, dude, it's so good. We used to we
Rest
used to drive out there, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. They fucking closed it down like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we used to drive out there, and that kind of influenced us into like starting something in like East LA, Boyle Heights area, you know. And then we just started kind of picking at people that we knew played instruments, but it was all like a big mixture of everything. And we didn't really find our sound till like maybe a few demos in, because it sounded like shit.
I noticed like you guys started off with the traditional like you know that sound, that technical kind of you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where the drum and each riff is just kind of like dun 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 instead of hardcore, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you're kind of like adding it in a little bit of the like heaviness, you know what I mean?
It's like heavier and groovier.
Groovy, and that's what I really like. But it's cool because I I hear like you guys now like you'll have parts that are like kind of modern, where you hit the ride and have like that slow riff, you know what I mean? But then you'll go right into the dun 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 dun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you also go into like that really cool like the breakdown, but not like a
slammy breakdown.
Yeah, where everything sounds full, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's definitely what we want to do. That's the reason we've always looked for like a second guitarist.
Yeah,
because we're like we wanted to sound full, but then we said fuck it, just do basses and guitar, and just I don't know. Right now, I think we're set with that. That's where we're at right now, and it sounds good. So we're like, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, but I love it though because it's like right when you think like, oh, these guys fucking crossovers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it brings you back to that fucking Boyle Heights, you know what I mean?
That griminess. Yeah, well, our guitars is
dope,
like,
dude.
Our guitars is the one that writes a lot of the riffs. Like when we had Mikey, there was more like a death metal, kind of like technical death metal, and now with like Joe, he's like the more like thrashy kind of like East LA, Boyle Heights kind of scene. But he still has that like death metal influence still, so it kind of works out. And then our drummer and our bassist are both like heavily into death metal and shit.
Yeah.
And me will have a fucking background in hardcore and just everything else, you know. Never like full on like death metal. Like I like death metal, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't never like balls deep into it, you know. It was just more like, at least not the old school like death metal, you know. Like I like it, but I
respected it.
Yeah, I just never been like heavy into it, you know. Like people like diehard fucking like Morticia fans and shit. I'm not that guy, you know. I mean, I like the music if I hear it. But I was never like, oh, fuck yeah, that's my shit, you know? That's why I think I kind of get, like, the look when we go to shows, and they're like, what are you here for, you know? And I've gotten that a lot of times. Like,
I've noticed that, though, a lot of the slam bands, the vocalist always kind of stands out. The vocalist usually is, like, I always see the trend a lot. They're usually, like, weightlifters, which I know is what
yeah, exactly. I guess it just kind of goes hand in hand because of the heaviness, you know? Although there is a lot of, like, the new metal lifters and shit, but no. Lately, it's made like a crossover to like weightlifting and shit with all these other bands.
Yeah,
just going on tour. Yeah, it's dope. I mean, I think what really put it on the map was like fucking Harm's Way.
Yeah,
their singer.
That's true. I mean, well, it's so much doper when like the singer of a heavy band can fuck you up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's intimidating.
You know what I mean? That's the extra fear. Like I remember this one band. This guy was like fucking. Everyone's just a bunch of pussies, you know what I mean? But like, this guy had like a fucking ponytail and like a glasses.
You can't take him serious and shit.
His shirt looked like fucking Donald Duck swimsuit, you know what I mean, with the stripes. Like, dude, fuck off.
You're like, you ain't gonna do shit.
I'm gonna stand here.
No, yeah, and then you got fucking the dude from Harm's Way fucking screaming at you like, oh, fuck this, dude. I'm
like, move. I was like, oh, fuck, alright.
Alright, bro, what the fuck? Like, dude, look at fucking, what is it called? As of like dying, dude. They started off as super like skinny, like scene kids and shit, and they all started getting buff out of nowhere. I mean, given that the singer's a piece of shit, you know, but still, like, that was like, what the fuck, you know? Like, it just started getting popular. Everyone started fucking weightlifting.
Dude, fucking, I was on the Instagram and the stories, and some girl posted, I'm gonna put her on blast, I don't give a fuck. But like, she was like, at some show, and it was the day before the As They Dying show recently, last weekend. And it was like this regular show, like in fucking IE or something. And she's like, oh my god, he's here. And that fool's just all scumbag watching the bed. It's like, what do you mean, oh my god, he's here? Like, you're happy to see him? Like, that guy tried to pay someone to kill his wife.
Yeah, dude, I can't get behind that no more, dude. Like, I listen to fucking As Lay Dying, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I miss hearing them because it kind of takes me back to, like, being young and listening to that shit. But, like, show-wise, I'm like, I can't, dude. It's like, guy's a piece of shit. I'm like, I can't support that, man. I don't know why. It's like, it's just kind of hypocritical.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, nah.
Kind of.
Yeah, you know? I don't know, dude. I've never gotten that. Like, people have this weird obsession with, like, murderers and fucking, like serial killers and shit. Yeah. Especially in the death metal scene, dude. It's so stupid. It's fucking cheesy as fuck, but...
Well, that's all it's about, but all metal's pretty cheesy. Go that.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
You take a fucking couple doors down, you got some Viking shit.
Yeah.
Couple doors down, you got some wizard shit.
Yeah, dude. Cyberpunks are the best.
The couple houses down, you got some tentacle porn.
Well,
that's the genre.
Yeah, honestly, that's what like kind of keeps me from like going head on with death metal. You know, it's like some of it's so cheesy. It's like you just can't get behind it. You know, it's like I'd rather stay away from the lyrics just because most of them are disappointing. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But like the best thing, like my drummer put it the best way is like it's just like a fairy tale, kind of like it's like your fairy tale world that you kind of go to escape from, I guess.
Yeah.
And live your like weird like fantasies through, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I feel you, like, because I'm kind of like that way with like conspiracy theories, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be like, fuck, maybe not then some trippy shit.
Yeah.
But then I'll be like, fuck, what if Obama's a reptile, you know what I mean? So like you go deep, dude, you can't go that deep, you know what I mean?
Go deep into the rabbit hole and shit?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
I watched that shit, the fucking CIA secrets
dude.
streaming on Netflix.
I spent summers doing that shit, dude. I scared the fuck out of myself when I was a kid doing all that shit. Internet was fucked up.
You know which thing fucking scared the shit out of me, dude? It's true. It was like, and it was on all the news. Like, it was talking about how all these presidents are fucking related to each other. Like Bush is like fucking Obama's like 13th cousin.
I mean, I guess if you go...
And John Kerry and fucking Bush were like 5th cousins. And it's just all tangled in like, all these presidents are related to each other.
It's fucking weird.
And I ain't fucking with this up. You could Google me, but like, I mean, I just read the headlines, so I can't argue that much.
Yeah.
But just saying, for sure, Bush is related to Obama, and that shit makes no fucking sense, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's fucking... See, now you're tripping me out. I'm gonna look for that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, you want to hear some fucking death metal shit? I had this big book of fucking conspiracy theories. I gave it to Nick, but when I was talking about George Bush, there was like a time where he was like a wild animal on cocaine for a while.
Yeah.
And then like there was a part where he went fucking rogue in Texas, dude. And there was like a cult, and there was like a cult murder, and supposedly like he was like around that area, just partying, dude. And apparently like they found that fool's like evidence of that fool at the scene of this fucking crazy cult murder.
What the... Wait, senior or
junior?
What the fuck?
And then this is about the time fucking senior was in office, so he just fucking kicked that whole investigation.
Just kind of dusted it under the rug and shit.
Yeah, supposedly that fool fucking did like that fool bit someone's ass or someone's cheek. So I don't know if it's an ass cheek or a facial cheek, but that's apparently that fool bit someone's ass cheek.
What the fuck?
Either cheek or cheeks.
That's some weird shit, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this one and then we'll take a little break. We'll be back with Jasan from BloodScribe. Oh, wow! I'll be right back.